What's up, people? It is me, Zealand, and I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On the internet with strangers. Fun things. So basically, I'm playing a deck called Dinomist, and it's really old, and you're thinking, why are you playing Pendulum when Electrumite is banned? And the best Pendulum deck is Spellcasters, and Spellcasters have another link, which is, Crowley, right? Well, Dinomist is a deck that I've always liked, and until they get a link, they're just gonna be in this weird zone of, like, good or bad. But, right now, I'm trying to prove that they're good. So basically, this is the deck. It's Dinomist. There's no Electrumite. There's only a few extra deck monsters, but it doesn't matter. Because if you're playing Dinomists right, then you're usually just doing Dinomist things. And what Dinomists do is they protect each other, and they attack, and attacking is how you win the game. So, we're going to start this game off. We're going to normal summon Onkelos, then use the green one, Ceratops effect, to special summon it if you control another one. This is where you would make Electrumite, but you don't have Electrumite. So what we do make is Qliphort Genius, Big Brain. It does a bunch of things, but right now it's not terribly relevant. So what we're going to do is high scale and low scale. The gimmick of this deck is that all the low scales protect Dinomist cards from destruction, and all the high scales negate effects that target Dinomist cards. And after they protect them, they destroy themselves. So that's kind of how they balance each other out, I guess. So we're gonna Pendulum Summon 3, Special Summon Placios, Onkelos, and Ceratops. What's gonna happen now is we're going to activate the effect of Qliphort Genius to add a level 5 or higher machine monster from our deck to our hand. And what do you know? Dinomist Rex is a machine. Oh boy. So, better than Electrumite? Probably not. Does it work? Yes, it does. So that's basically our board, and I know what you're thinking. It's probably, oh, well, that board's weak. You have a lot of cards, but you're susceptible to things like Evenly Matched, susceptible to things like Mind Control, Twin Twister, but you're actually not, because they're protecting each other. So let's see what they can do, because the game plan is they can't break our board. And what I'm playing against in this instance is a deck that's basically special summon a lot, and then use powerful link monsters / boss monsters to do things. So you can tell he's using Hat Tricker, special over and over and over again. And then easy Trishula, alright? But it doesn't matter, because he can only banish from my hand and my field, and he can only do one each, and then he has to deal with the rest of my board still. So he probably figures it's not worth destroying his battle phase and his monster to blow up my spells. So he links 2, discard 1, blow up a spell. He's still trying to dismantle my board, but obviously he's ran out of all of his resources. And I'm going to have more. So he's drawing. Pardon the clicking, clickety clack. So he uses Borload to steal my Placios, which is not okay with me. So then he uses Placios to attack Qliphort Genius. And then he attempts to use Borload's effect to make Qliphort Genius weaker than Placios so he can kill it. But Qliphort Genius is too big brain. He is unaffected by the effect of spells, traps, and other link monsters. So he's basically there to stay until you kill him. He uses his attack to steal my monster. So could it have gone differently? Sure. But did it? No. So I tell him that, and he basically goes, oh, and then, sighting in progress. Welcome to game 2, big fella. Right this way. So he makes me go first, which is a mistake. But he figures he has the counter. Okay, so I just stick to the game. I play first. No big deal. Desires. We definitely run 3 of those. As you can see me drawing into it. Now what these cards do is a dead card, and this card, Dynamic Power Load, makes it to where all Dinomists gain 300 attack and defense, and if they battle, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. And since attacking is basically your win condition, it's pretty helpful, but you only run it at 1 because you don't want to brick. You need Dinomists to play the game. So what we do is we normal summon Stegosaurus, special Ceratops, and then activate a scale that prevents from destruction, and then activates Power Load. So it's just when it battles, not when it attacks, so they won't be able to activate effects. Now this board seems really weak, but a deck like this isn't going to be able to break it. And then I can use Desires again, since I run 3 of every single Dinomist, so it's not really going to matter. So he special summons Old Cyberus Boy, discards 1 card, blows up my field spell, that's cool. Special summons another Earth Machine, special summons things. So he's vomiting his entire hand, but the problem is it's not really doing anything. And what I mean to convey with this duel is that basically you can't beat it with complete garbage. You have to be playing like something. Something. So he's using Block Dragon, he's using other things. He's trying to kill my monster, and the reason he's killing this one first is because his effect says that if he were to battle another monster at the end of the damage calc, I can destroy both those monsters. He doesn't want Block Dragon to die right now, I'm guessing, but he's trying to kill the weaker one. So I protect him from destruction. He attacks with the other guy. I fall asleep, so he has to attack twice, whatever. I take the damage, kill Ceratops, and then I take the other damage. Alright, look, so I have 2 cards in hand, right? I'm gonna use Desires, I'm gonna draw 1, and I'm gonna end up with 4 cards in my hand. We're gonna do this dance all over again. So we banish 10, we're in there. Activate, Pen Summon, Curious points upwards, big mistake. So we're gonna Pendulum Summon 3, and this is when Rex comes in, the biggest, bossiest monster of the deck. Basically, after he attacks, he can tribute another Dinomist monster, and then he can either shuffle a card randomly from the hand or just on the field into the deck non-targeting, or he can attack again with Piercing. So most of the time it takes your battle phase, but we can attack over something, destroy it, and then tribute 1, shuffle Block Dragon into the deck. And then this guy, Spinos, is pretty big. He has a monster effect, but he's not used terribly often, so I'm just going to attack over him. And this is what I mean by when I say, oh, your win condition is attacking. That's fair. And then they're both level 5 machines, so we can make another boss monster. Cyber Dragon Infinity. We can suck up his monster that can't be destroyed by battle. We have Negate next turn for when Curious added back the Pankratops. He bricks into another Block Dragon. Brick Dragon, am I right? Brick. Anyway. So he does that to kill my guys. Now the problem with making extra deck monsters that aren't Dinomists is that you cannot protect them with the scales. But since we're such in this choke point at the end of the game, making this card to negate is pretty, it's a good idea. And it closes out the game, so you'll definitely want to run that in your extra deck. Then we draw a card, and it happens to be a card that searches a monster, and he realizes that he has lost the duel.